Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3, welcome back to our Russian Empire under the current Tsar Nicolas II, and we're doing great stuff here, or we have been expanding in the first 4 years of the game. However, we kind of ran immediately into a financial crisis, since our balance is terrible with our growing construction and so forth. We're hoping to fix this by building more government administration centers, since we think, or I think, that it mostly comes from the unrealized taxes stemming here from our bureaucracy deficit. So this is something we're definitely pushing for. Let's see how this goes in the end. And of course, what a responsible Tsar would do in this time is what we are doing. Of course, we're trying to rob our neighbors to get the money back. So therefore we started here this diplomatic play versus the Ottomans, that are currently also under fire because they're fighting their war versus the Egyptians. However, the French intervened on the Egyptian side. So this is what we're trying to capitalize on. And therefore, we're ready to go in and liberate Bulgaria from them and want to make use of it. And of course also we're going for the war reparations. Actually, while they're just sitting here, because this is what we mainly care for. Let's put them also as primary, actually. And I think I'll wait a bit until it comes to more towards the end, so I don't have too many other countries come in. Well, I guess we're going also for the province of Kars, since we have here like our little share. It's mainly Armenian, I'm actually not sure, or Georgian. And yeah, Dobruja is going to be freed with Bulgaria, and maybe we're going to free also the protectorates down here in case we're getting really to the war. The good thing is that, of course, oh no, it's getting night again. I'm really a little bit annoyed with the night mechanics, at least with this theme. Sorry for the quick exchange, guys. Let's go. Actually, let's see. There should be really not too many nights now. Here and there, I think it's okay. Or it's just also the sunny day outside that's blinding me a bit while producing. Yeah, when you see this, guys, I'm got motivated since this weekend I went a little bit crazy with the War in the Pacific of Strategic Command, but since this was from the beginning one of the backbones of my channel, I liked that. Yeah, I wanted to do this power episode. However, of course, Victoria is one also of the backbones, and I couldn't wait. Actually, it's been a while since I played here with Russia, so it's good that we're getting back in, trying to ruin the country. Yeah, but we're pushing hard with government administration, definitely. I mean, there's some in the... let's see if these are actually enough. I'm really surprised. How did this happen, to be honest? Institutions? We didn't even incorporate too much more, right? In the meantime, as you know, remember, we have our strong house rules. We're playing, at least for the reign of this Tsar, very, very conservative and reactionary, so no huge changes or reforms are allowed at the moment. So don't you worry and wonder why we're not doing anything on this front right now. But here we see we have a couple of neutralities coming in. Oh, the Greeks go neutral. That's bad. I should have tried to sway them, but I guess they weren't available. So they could basically claim Thessaly or something. Since the Greeks, let's have a quick look. They're already part of our power block, right? Yep. Alright, and then since there's no reaction yet, then let's definitely also go for conquer Kars. Some corrections here in the Caucasus. And then liberate country. Not liberated country, liberate subjects. Yes. That's what we want to see. We could also go transfer, but it just makes my infamy too high. And I wanted to... I don't know 100% how the mechanics for Romania work, since these, of course, here Moldavia and Wallachia can just unite to one country quite easily. And I didn't know how this works, so I think it's nicer to see if they were independent. I feel like with we do have anyways, right, defensive pacts with them already. Not with the Serbs, but actually, we'll get easily influenced down here, and I feel like I'm trying to more the diplomatic way of getting in and getting them to the power block. It should be possible. Yeah, but slowly I think we should also mobilize some troops. Cannot just simply rely on the French or the Arabs to take down the Turkish. But to be honest, sometimes yeah, these wars here in the Caucasus, and yeah, I've played them before, are really tedious. I'm considering actually going straight, yeah, unfortunately, to exploit the game mechanics and do actually a landing here in Constantinople. Maybe it is the best thing to do, to be honest. You've got the fleet here, right? The flot. Let's just bring them out already. And they back down. Okay, wow. Rarely happens. Okay, so we don't get cars. But wow, this is a massive Bulgaria that developed. I didn't expect Skopje to be part of it. But of course, yeah, it's mainly Bulgarian populated. A lot of times in Victoria, I see Bulgaria mainly Western Thrace here, also Bulgarian, same. You see Bulgaria often like just very Turkish populated because Bulgarians assimilated or left. But not in this case. Alright, so very interesting. Kars is still in the hands of the enemy, but we should get like war reparations without any war with some payments from the Ottomans. Wow. That was diplomatically a great move, I would say. Let's try to get those boys immediately, of course, into the fate of Bulgaria. I actually reinstalled the mod. I don't have to even push them. In this case, I think we will supervise them, right? Maybe Protectorate is fair for the moment. And we do have, how much infamy do we have? 11.5. We will pass the 25. Or Sphere of Influence. What kind of government do they have? King Ferdinand Genev, okay. Kind of our style. Protectorate or just power block? I mean, these days we're quite imperialistic. I would, despite no intervention from Western powers, we will definitely go for Protectorate. We will protect them, and therefore they're already part of our market already. Yeah, this is kind of a quick expansion of our power base in no time. That's very nice to see. Now we can again focus on other things. Good to know. But this wasn't expected when it turns out so easily. Wow, Bulgaria. 3.4 million. Yeah, this means that the sick man here in Europe, the Ottoman Empire, is really getting dismantled quite hard. Quite impressed they didn't even fight for that. Yeah, our next step, I mean, they're still, to be honest, some kind of a rival to us. It's going to be interesting to see at what point, yeah, if they're going to break down even further. If they turn to Turkey or something, we should definitely try to free the rest of the Balkans. And Kars here would be, yeah, in our interest anyways. And then, of course, I mean, historically speaking, I don't know, I think I've seen in a single-player game that I've played in the meantime with a very similar mod set, also something like the Crimean War. I don't know if it was like hard-coded or it was just if Russia planned to move a little bit to the south, that suddenly France and England were against it. I don't know if this is scripted or is it occurs due to other conditions that have to be met, I'm not sure. Of course, historically speaking, you could argue that Constantinople would have been the target of the Russians, and taking it sounds a little bit insane to me right now. Really integrating this to the to control the straits here was the idea. Maybe, and let's talk this is just future talk. If Ottomans entirely crumble, it would be interesting maybe to get some control of our puppet state down here, I guess. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. They want Aydin, Adana, East Aegean Islands. I mean, Basra Treaty. I'm a little bit confused since I always see Egypt, if they win these wars, then to take shares here in Turkey. However, they should have just take the Arabian areas, right? Since they have more accepted cultures and you can form even, I mean, that's not, I don't know if the AI thinks like that, but you could form Arabia. I just did it recently actually with the Egypt playthrough. Well, it is what it is. Let's organize on other things again. Gold discovered in Alaska. Okay. Other things, in this case, as our finances, of course. The deficit is shrinking, but not necessarily enough. What is to else? Can invite country to power block whom? Sikkim and my mama. Ah, Sikkim, that was sick. No, definitely not. Yeah, that's also not really. Nothing for us at the moment. Yeah, for sure what we're absolutely aiming for is still the Kazakh step, right? Oh, patronize romanticism. Something we should, I think, do. Hello? Why isn't there enough people in there? Then let's subsidize, actually. I don't know if we can afford this. I need these 2 arts academies. I think we can. And anything terribly going on here? Let's... we can end some routes if they don't make sense, I guess. Let's try to focus on our trade with the Austrians and Prussians, of course. Here we go, and we got a gold rush in Alaska. Let's rather take the gold fields throughput, of course. I don't want too many people to move there, and there we go. Alright, Persian Protectorate. We're not gonna go in for the regime change in Australia, but we definitely kind of need to go in terms of otherwise degrade game, right? We definitely don't want a British protectorate down here in Persia. That's quite important to have in mind. Oh wow, this is an important one. And our finance, okay, the finances are getting better with more bureaucracy. That's important. Let's have a quick look where Britain is actually. Haven't they really advanced down here? Wasn't there something that they already overtook? Makran is... Kalat? Kalat is free, okay. Yeah, these Pakistani areas are still free. Chitral? Or Kabul? Kabul was a British protectorate. I think this is the only thing I would be interested in. To liberate country... No. Liberate subject... Eh? Wait, is Australia the... Why can we not ask to liberate Kabul? Maybe not for protectorates. I mean Tibet, right? Tibet here, the influence is also quite... I mean, it's small, but... The influence over here? Okay, here we could ask for others as well for the transfer, but probably not the protectorates. Okay, this makes sense. Well, it is what it is, guys, and it's gonna be a tough one, but I feel like we have to intervene anyway, so let's definitely go for liberate subjects, let's liberate Tibet in this case. I don't know if they mobilized already these battalions, but I think we should. Yeah, it's going to be costly, but yeah, as you see, I really don't want to build up debt with Russia. I think we'd have quite high, or maybe it was the amount of my friend, but from what I remember, we had quite high interest rates. And 10%, it's actually not insane, but you know, still. Then let's get some more taxes since I got some more authority, I realized. Opium and luxury furniture for the moment to finance this upcoming war. And I have the feeling, yeah, let's bring the guards, or even, or here the, sorry, my Russian is really bad, I have no idea what Technochny means. Let me know if you know Russian, I would be highly, in general, you can absolutely offer me your support. Why can't we send them to the front? Because there is no fronts, I guess. Okay, there is no clear fronts, while here we see still Russia crumble, Turkey crumble. So what we've got to do, we have no chance on the seas. I assume, so we got to just, like here and there, probably send some... Just set them down here for defense if the Brits going to land. I'm pretty optimistic that we can prevent a... What the hell? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh. Yeah. So much about that. Wow. This is... I was like just cheering that we are taking really good use of the situation and abusing the Turks. But what the Brits are doing, and they just back down. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. So what we're going to see probably... who's this? This is us, right? Now, once again, great game progress. +1 yearly change towards... This is the lion, right? Progress towards the left of the bar will benefit Great Britain, whilst progress towards the right will benefit Russia. Okay, yeah, but at the moment we're still moving this way, but... Influence over Persia, inconclusive. I hope this will... Persia is recognized, okay. I don't know if the Brits have this exactly likewise. But it seems not to like fail immediately. I'm surprised that this is still... Okay, now it's moving, as you see, -1.1 towards the Brits, since they probably have way bigger GDP here in the area. But we have enough time to retaliate. But I feel like this is going to be almost... We will need a war for this. I think that the Brits won't back down if we ask for Persia. But yeah, we shall see where this will lead us. Anyways, in the meantime, isn't it romantic? The Arts Academy of Ingria has experienced increasing interest in the romantic movement, with some of our greatest artists producing genuine masterpieces. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure-dumb decree, where Alf the sacred river ran through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. Okay. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure-dumb decree. Is this an original... doesn't make sense? Xanadu, I don't know what this is. Kublai Khan, sure the... nephew of Genghis Khan? I'm not sure. Let's not get too lost in this. Yeah, and we don't need the throughput, let's get the realism instead. The technological bonus. Ooh, I'm really relieved, guys, that it's not the war reparations from the Turks, but it's... more like the improvement in our bureaucratic situation is definitely saving us from a quick bankrupt. What happened next down here? They took Chitral? Oh no, Persia is on the march. Okay, I mean, yeah, let's see how this turns out after a while. I mean, we won 4 or 5 years from the beginning, but yeah, we have to fight back at some point. I mean, to do this, we have to, as kind of the house rule, right? We said we just realistically wanted to intervene only after the Caucasian War has been won. So we have to, and I think we are in the research of logistics, yeah, and then rifling would be the next one, so we could do that. I think we will prioritize this. And to remind you guys what I've been talking before, but I of course got distracted again, is the pacification of the steppes idea, where we need all of them, these boys, in puppets, right? And that's why we were already making them to protectorates. Oh guys, I'm also talking about these boys, of course. Here are the minions here in Kazakhstan. So we shouldn't forget to reduce their autonomy early enough. To be honest, I will even prioritize... I'd rather not do any decrease in the autonomy of these guys down here before we've done this, since I think, and by the way, we just saw, oh yeah, the peace over here, holy moly, here Egypt taking iodine and the Western Aegean Islands, and here these shares. Alright, Egypt. We should definitely try to stay... I think Egypt could be a great partner down here. We should try to protect this also versus the Brits. They shouldn't get a Suez Channel or anything. And also, since the Brits moved in here, yeah. The Middle East is going to be probably one of the interesting spots for us over here. Gonna be interesting to see if now the protectorates over here will... It seems like the... Liberty desire is increasing, since the Ottomans are getting really weak, potentially. What about the war reparations? Did they go down? Yeah, a bit. But it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold on to this rest of the Balkan possessions at all. And the French got their... Okay, they have 3D port down here in Basra. Smart. Interesting development over here in the Middle East. That was... I didn't expect the game to... Yeah, like intensify that quickly with the Brits going hard here. But cool, good to see. And yeah, in the meantime... Yay, we are like almost in solid situation over here. And it's the last ones to build. Question is, we should rather try to get immediately into the positive, so... We could increase law enforcement, but is this really important right now? Do we have great turmoil? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, with these mod lists, by the way, a little bit is one of the only drawbacks I've encountered so far, and once again a shout out and thank you to An Economist Place for these nice tips of mods. However, I found with the UI mods something annoying that the map doesn't adjust anymore, which I liked really a lot before that. What I want is to look at riots, right? So, and especially this is something I never really... Radicals, I guess, is the map I'm looking for. I'm quite, to be honest, I'm not really happy with the map mode yet. It's a little bit dark for my taste. Maybe I will change something over here. A banking unlock, that's nice, will help us with our financial situation as well. So, a vast financial institutions, the bank provides security for public and private interests and can become the centerpiece of vast monetary network of investments, loans and opportunities. Minting rate, very helpful for us, and -2% loan interest, also very nice. Should us get us back on track. Monument to the Tsar, Nikolai Romanov was commissioned, and it has been suggested that it's displayed proudly in Vitebsk. My tongue. What do we have here? Monument worthy a Tsar. Yeah, definitely, come on, we are a proud Tsar. Is he not even arrogant? Yeah, definitely, and imposing, therefore absolutely worth it for us. There's no question about that. And we've got defections again. I think we saw this event exactly before, right? And I think once again I'll tighten the security in the region, of course. Yeah, it's getting annoying. It's time for us to get in there. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Nothing has changed over here. We'd really like to change here to frontier resettlement. So, okay, Persia is... I didn't even see what's going on. Probably they just took something over here. Here, this port. Damn, we have an aggressive Persia as a British puppet. I don't like that development. We have to have a look on this at some point for sure. And yes, you see, it is shifting in the British direction. We absolutely don't want to lose the great game. But we're not in a super rush. Of course, we want to win it, but I need to get control here of the Caucasus and the Kazakhs first before we can, I think about this. And also, we need control of our inner politics or our finances. And yeah, we are under positive again. That's good to see. And finally, we can, after 5-6 years in the game, we can finally start building up our logging industry. It took us way too long already. But of course, I'm getting greedy immediately and consider speed it a bit more up, fire a couple more out. And I think I want to, yeah. And I want to spread it out all over the place. Tula. No, we gotta slow. Yeah. Okay, guys. This has to be okay. It is just wood construction, so still cheap. Yeah, it looks like I can officially declare the bankruptcy speedrun as being stopped, or at least for the moment. But I'm trying my very best to get back on track, of course. I know that you guys would have loved to see that. What we see down here, we see conquer nice crucial coast. Who's that? The Ottomans, okay. Yeah, that's sure what you need to do right now. Well, interesting. Okay, what kind of support could we offer? Wow. This is a way for us to avoid basically the truce and go back in again, but yeah, I don't want to. This is too aggressive. Find it too annoying like this, yeah. Or I don't even know what would happen. Is the truce immediately over? But this I find a little bit cheesy, just that you can sneak in basically like this. There's nothing against it, right? I could easily go in and say conquer state, for example, and then go for cars, yeah. No extra penalty or so. But let's have the AI, yeah. Sometimes with paradox games, my opinion is, of course, the AI is a little bit of a weakness, and if you want an interesting game, sometimes you have to, yeah, give them space and not use every single moment, let's say, to, yeah, challenge the AI or to throw sticks in the way of the AI, and yeah, otherwise you'll have a boring game, of course. So I'd rather not use any exploits, and not necessarily exploits, but tricks to play around and see, then rather have a strong face a strong opponent at the end. Okay, this is next year, something we definitely have to have a look on. We'll start with Kiji Chush to make them a puppet, okay. By the way, if you have different experiences, this is how I read how to play this, to be honest, with these events down here, that you have to take this to like the diplomatic path. But essentially also down here you could just conquer right away. Let me know how you handle these things, or if you have a approach or some kind of ideas for these things. Let's have a look at Bulgaria. Well, yeah, the most important thing is that they have another way higher standard of living. Can we intervene over here? Okay, but we've got a new mandate for our power block. That's cool. Oh, and slowly it's growing faster. Let's have a look what we can do down here. We have vassalization in. We've got... Well, let's keep on going. I want to finish the year maybe. Exploitation. Defense cooperation. We've checked this before, but it's been a while, so I have to have another look on it. Of course, market unification. Company throughput bonus. Infrastructure tariff. Yeah, this is helpful, I guess. But we do have, we are sovereign empire, okay. But our power block members are not necessarily part of our market, right? Nope. Only because Bulgaria was immediately... we made a protectorate. What do we have here? They want to... with the Greeks, I mean, this could make sense, but I'll postpone these investment rights. I think rather, to be honest, we have such potential that we need investors, but I don't want to be in the hands of Germany or Brits or something. So maybe I consider this, but also then rather with mutual investment rights, not just for us. But let's think about it. The mandate still has to be done. Whew, a lot to do. Quickly, the Caucasian supply convoy raided. Also, we had this event before, right? So I don't have to read this another time. And yes, seize resources from the locals to do that. Again, we are going the hard way, but this is the first time, yeah. Afghanistan petitions for assistance. Kabul has petitioned for our assistance in the reunification of Afghanistan. Securing a friendly Afghan state will be of use as a tool against our rivals in the region. The map was loosely defined at best, a selection of states born from the collapse of the Durrani Empire, representing the warring scions of Barakzai and Durrani dynasties, as well as attempts as representing the areas of control of local tribes and rebellious provinces. The envoy placed the letter on the desk nearby, looking to the bespectacled staff officer he had walked in on. The Emir of Kabul, he began, that's the blue one, requests our assistance in subduing rebellious provinces and restoring legitimate rule of Afghanistan. Is it worth a look, or should I draft a generic response? Well, wasn't Kabul still Britain's protectorate? That's a little bit problem. To be honest, since we don't want them to unify it here down here, I will not support it. It would be interesting in terms of to check out the events and so forth. But since they are already a protectorate of the Brits, we have no interest. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hope I'm not quitting any interesting parts of the game now, but it is what we have to do. And we're still busy with the mandates, right? This is food standardization. This sounds pretty good. Agricultural throughput, and we have resources also a lot. The advanced research, but it doesn't really fit us in my opinion. Yeah, there's a couple of things that I would. Transportation. Market unification also interesting, construction interesting, external trade. But I think I'll actually start with the food standardization for the quick plus 10% agriculture throughput. This is really nice for us, I guess, especially early on. It might even affect us really quickly. At least it makes grain cheaper. And yeah, the other things over here, it can always be adjusted. We're all on level R1 just now. We have to see. Okay, and there we go. The year ends with a gold rush in Yakutsk, but we definitely take the... But definitely, I'm not sure. But we want more people over here, right? So yeah, let's spread the word. Come on. Industrial boom in Moscow. Wonderful. This is due to the decree we fired out over there, I guess. And the failed incursion. Also, again, we had this before. So, of course, we cover the retreat with fire and cannon. And really hope that we can get the control over the Caucasus very soon. But apart from this, I think it's a very good moment since we reached 43 to end this very episode. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think. If you have any more deeper interests or knowledge, let me know. Let's celebrate our newly gained or newly created Bulgaria together. And the dissolution of the Ottoman Empire, I think it's really kind of a joke to call it still an empire. But we shall see which direction this goes. Yeah, the big shock of this episode, of course, Persia. Bringing, not in the lead yet, but in the stronger position, the Brits. This is something we have to definitely have a look at. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see in the future, but I'm very excited. Let me know what you think, and of course, if you haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to support this channel and that you won't miss any other episodes. And yeah, if you've been thinking, what's wrong with your voice? Yeah, my microphone has been compromised, but at 500 subs, I'm getting myself a new one, so don't forget that, and then you're gonna hear me in full beauty. All you ever wanted. So yeah, thank you for your support, and most importantly, see you next time in the next episode by your Strategy Wolf.